Hey, beautiful people. Hey, family. I hope all is well with many of you. You notice I have not put a title up there, just a date. I've been led by the Spirit to just have no title. You'd be surprised who watch and who don't watch when there are no titles. If people are really feeling you and if they are really for you, they'll just watch you. They won't be looking for, what is she talking about this time? Oh, she ain't talking about anything. But those are the ones that's going to miss out because they never know what I'm going to say. But anyway, much love to you, beautiful people. Much love to you, family. Thank you for still thinking about your sister and for taking the time to watch my videos. I appreciate it. Many of you are very loyal. Many of you have been with me since day one. Okay? Maybe not so much day one, but some years back, give or take at least 5 years. Many of you have really been very loyal, and I do see you out there, and I appreciate you. So thank you so much. There are some things that I want to speak about. As you see, I did not put a title up there. I did it for a reason. I was led by the Spirit to do it. It's pretty much like testing, who's really watching me. Because many people watch for many, many reasons. Please know that. A lot of people like to be entertained. That's fine and dandy. Whatever floats people boat. But I don't get on here just to be getting on here. I know it's good to be very consistent. I get that. People like when you are very consistent, you know. Um, but I don't want anybody looking at me as far as, you know, they're so busy looking outside themselves, worrying about what I have to say, that they are not taking the time to put the work in. I don't want nobody worshiping me. And I'm not saying that's you, family, but I see a lot of this on social media. A lot of the so-called woke community, they'll find somebody that they're really interested in, and they watch all of their videos. It's like when you're sitting up here watching a person, when you're watching all of their videos, surely you must get to that point of where, I'm not going to say you're outgrowing a person, but get to that place of focusing on yourself, okay? Because you really don't need every advice that's coming out of individual mouth, okay? As far as to help you get on track. It is for you. It is for it is for all of us to get to that place of putting the work in. And when we are looking outside of ourselves so much, we're so focused on what a person has to say, you know, that should matter. How about what you have to say that should matter? Validate yourself. I had to learn how to validate myself. When I started doing these when I started doing these videos, okay, and they go back, it could be like I'm 51 now, so it could have been, let me see, I think, when I was, 43, going on 44. Hold up, I'm getting confused now. Actually, when I was 43, I started having a spiritual awakening, okay? So my videos go far back than that. I probably say at least maybe a year and a half or 2 years before I really started, getting into like esoteric. I'm not gonna say so much of metaphysics, but really talking about spiritual topics, okay? Because all I do is speak about my truth, my testimony, okay? That's all I know. I can't worry about the next man. Everybody speaking their own truth, because that's how you can reach people effectively, speaking your truth. But anyway, when I started to speak on my experiences, I started off like many of you watching others because, you're just drawn to people. You're drawn to whoever you're drawn to. You can't help that. But the God within me, my higher self, was letting me know, okay, it's time for you to back off and focus on yourself. Many people are not doing that. They hang on to every word a person is saying. There's nothing wrong with loving a person, admiring them, but how about let your words be the ultimate word that matters to you? How about what come out of your mouth should matter more than what an individual has to say? And basically, I didn't want nobody to be feeling that way about me, the way I see them doing others, okay? It's so easy, family, when, you're not a critical thinker, you don't think for yourself. Many people out here are very weak-minded. I'm not saying it's you, but many people are very weak-minded, and they gravitate to people for whatever reason, and it can become very cultish, okay? And I don't want to draw that kind of crowd to me. Like, oh, I had to see what Sister Q was talking about, as though I have all the answers, because I don't, okay? I don't know everything, but I knows what I know. But I'm not trying to get anybody to think the way I think. All I do is like to, speak my truth, okay? And there's no debate. It's my truth. But to sit here and like I have all the answers and, for my channel to grow. Because, see, much is given is much required. And when you start to be speaking on certain things and you're trying to get to growing, well, you have to look at it. You have to look at it. These people are expecting this out of you ongoing. They want you to be very consistent. A lot of times, when things are going on in the world, they're looking for you for the answers. I hate to say that, it's a lot of people are very followers of others, and instead of them looking within themselves, they're looking outside of themselves. Okay, I see a lot of this, and it is what it is. I'm not to put nobody down, but many people gravitate to people like that by looking outside themselves. I tell many of you, the answers that you're seeking are inside of you. But until you master yourself, it's going to take for you to master yourself. And you also have to believe in yourself. Believe that what you're picking up, this is what it is. See, a lot of you were like me in the past. You're doing a whole lot of procrastinating, okay? Overlooking that which you were picking up from the beginning. Oh, no, that might not be what it is. See, we do it all the time. I've done it in the past. But I'm learning now to trust it, okay? To trust what the Spirit is revealing to me. Because so far, it has not let me down. Sometimes we can't see the big picture at the time, but we have to realize there really is no time. Everything is in the now, okay? Everything is in the now. But by us being in this earthly plane, this 3D plane, we look at time. But, we know the past cannot be changed. Nothing is set in stone. So things can change. But it is for us to renew our mind. It is for us to put the work in. It is for us also to believe in ourselves so we can make the changes. Stop putting all our faith in man. And that's what I'm trying to make. A while back on my channel was like really, really growing. And I'm not talking about so much of subscribers. I mean viewer counts. Okay? Because there was a time I had like a couple of thousands watching me, and like I said, much is given, much is required. These are people's lives, these are souls that God is, bringing your way. And people have a way of when they like somebody, they tell other people. Before you know it, they sharing your content, you're trying to grow. But also they are expecting a lot out of you. Okay, they want consistency. They want you on here quite often because they want to hear what you have to say, especially when it comes to the state of the world. They want to hear what you have to say. But see, I got off that merry-go-round of stop watching people like that because it's not so much of me wanting to hear what they have to say. I want to know what the God within me has to say. That's the difference. So I started going within myself. I started mastering myself. That which was in me that was dormanted started to awaken. And I stopped looking outside of myself for validation. I know it's the Most High God who that validates. And that's all the validation that I need. And it's all the validation that many of you need as well, family. I like to empower my brothers and sisters, okay? I want many of my brothers and sisters to know you don't need no title. Hello, somebody. You don't need no title. You don't need nobody to validate you. It's God that validates you. And I always say your voice is the only voice that should matter anyway. Validate yourself. Now, I'm going to do another video because there are other things that I want to talk about. My phone is getting ready to shut off. I apologize. But, yeah, validate yourself. Okay? I love your family. Master yourself behind the scenes. And, keep your heart open, please. Many of you are believing for good things to come to you, but it's not going to come when you are bamboozling yourself, when you are self-sabotaging yourself by not opening your heart. Your heart must be open, okay? So you can attract good things to you and good people to you, all right? So work on that. It's a process, I know, but it can be done. I love you. Peace and love to you all. And I will be back with another video. If not today, maybe tomorrow. Because there's other things I want to speak about as well. So peace and love to you all. And bye for now. And don't let the title fool you. You never know what I'm going to talk about. Okay? Bye, my kings. Bye, my queens. Peace.